The proverb, "My will is nothing, God's will prevails," makes me firmly believe that whatever work begins, it happens by the inspiration of the Lord. Even while writing this Nishkalank Darpan, a student came to me and requested to learn the meaning of the Tartam scripture. Though my mind was not fully invested, I happily began teaching him the beginning of the Ras Granth. However, I realized that understanding these great scriptures would be difficult without prior experience with texts like the Bitak, Virat, as the original text itself was not widely read. So I told him, complete two or three recitations of the Tahatam Sagar from beginning to end. While doing so, explain the daily relations to me. Only after understanding the principles of this religion after a few days will it be easy to learn the meaning of Tartam Sagar. I began writing this lesson for him, but he apparently intended to earn money by completing the practice of a large scripture in just 3 to 4 months and said, "I haven't come here to waste time like this," and left abruptly. As for me, I continued writing according to my habit of not wanting to sit idle for a moment whenever I found leisure, morning, evening, or night. Suddenly, Deepchandra Marwadi arrived and said, "I am going to Kalimpong. If you wish to come, find a companion. I will bring a jeep, otherwise, I'll go by plane." Hearing this, and having been away from my birthplace for many years, thoughts were stirring in my mind, so I told Shamlal, "In that case, I will go." Before leaving, he brought one of his own and another son of Shiva, and we departed. One night, after staying in Ithari, we reached Kalimpong via Silguri the next day. There I met a Pandit of the Sapkota surname, a resident of Ilam, whose name I didn't know. He asked to see the book I was writing, read it, and with great joy said, "Oh, you have written a very good scripture." This kind of scripture was lacking in the Nepali language in this community, and you have completed it. If you finish writing soon, I will prepare a clean copy and the press copy. So I completed writing it in a hurry within a few days, but at that time it was the occasion of the Phagu Mela or festival. And there was a crowd of Sundarsat devotees from all around. I got separated from him and I could not message to write. I returned it to him saying, "Please keep it for now." With the festival over and we bid farewell, I had many friends with me. From there, we came to Sanischare. There I met Premdas Peditji. He asked to see it, and expressing happiness, he asked what my intention was regarding this writing. I told him that I needed to make a clean copy and a press copy. He expressed his intention to write it down, so I asked him to write and send it soon. He kept it for 5 to 7 months and absorbed everything. As he has gone to Nautanpuri to publish the Vitak written by Lal Das in Nepali, this book remained shelved in his drawer for about 6 to 7 months, again and then for about a year. When he returned after publishing the Nepali Vitak, I wrote him a letter. He replied stating that he could not write due to getting a job and he returned it. When I showed it to Professor Dr. Chabilal Gajrawal from Koteshwar, he became very happy and said, "I will proofread this and you tell Krishna Dai about the press copy." Then Krishna Vichari ji also happily started writing the copy. And approximately after writing a part, having fallen from somewhere and sprained his hand, returned the book. Since arrangements for printing had already been made with the press and an advance payment had also been made when the copy was requested, Master Premanand had to be filled in. Even though he had to go to school, he agreed to write until late at night and started writing and also helped with proofreading diligently. In this work, Dr. Chavilal Gajrawal encouraged me by assuring me that in the future, with this help, such a book would be published in English to propagate this sect in Western countries, which had been deeply ingrained in my mind for many days. The matter was that in America, Gauraṅga Prabhu propagated the Krishna Dharma, and consequently, millions of Krishna devotees are building temples and Krishna Bhakti mandals everywhere. Seeing Krishna temples being built everywhere and many books on Krishna written in Hindi in Bombay and elsewhere, I felt regret that if only a scholar of this religion could go and introduce them to this unique tenfold devotion of love, how wonderful it would be. I felt a regret for not knowing English, but it is beyond words to express how happy I am that Prabhu inspired Sri Gujral to fulfill that desire. Finally, the amount of enthusiasm and cooperation he provided cannot be written on paper in my heart. Furthermore, I cannot help but express my heartfelt gratitude to everyone who showed faith and enthusiasm in this work. This is my first attempt, and I myself feel that there are many errors in it. So, keeping only 500 copies will make it suitable as a book in its reprint. For its proof, many verses from scriptures, Vedas, and Puranas were prepared, but due to their extensive nature, only a few subtle points have been included in the introduction. There is no need for more proof, for devout devotees and scholars already understand everything. There is no remedy for argumentative debaters, and therefore, to avoid further expansion, some verses of Prakat Bani have already been composed but remain unused. Similarly, the verses of Bani are also there. All these errors will be incorporated in the second edition if the opportunity arises. Finally, I would like to thank Sri Shivaram Paudel, the composer of this book, for his help in proofreading. Pranam.